somebody home.
You promise when you're fair, you pay. You'll have to walk only half the way.
And with a cunning laugh, you'll have to push the other half. Started as a thieving lie. Opposition they defy, so people must root or die. Very good. You know, me and you should go get some drinks in Saint Denis sometime.
I ain't sure that's a good idea.
Well, you take care now.
Sure, Arthur.
Don't you go riding Abigail up.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Just let her have this moment. Okay, I'll catch you later.
All right then, cowpoke.
See? What I tell you? Listen. Next time, listen. Faith is all that matters. We had faith, and we made it. We are gonna make it.
Hello.
Hi there.
Keep this
We have a
party
plan.
going, Javier.
My friends.
I will.
We did it.
My loved
He's
one.
back.
A plan. Here's a real plan. We
Well,
are gonna leave
I've
this
got some more
place,
drinking to do.
and we are gonna
Yes,
find
see you later.
our own paradise. Our own heaven. Tahiti. Fiji. Australia. The real new world. Not this God-forsaken dump that all of Europe's detritus has acted out its vengeance on. We are gonna be free! Free.
Yes, we are, Dutch! That's right, boss. Too right, Dutch. Si, Jefe.
All day long on the prairies I ride. Not even a dog runs by my side. Fire I kindle and count
My coffee
I
up.
boil. In a pool and a wipe on the sack. I carry my wardrobe for want of an oven. I cook this pulpit of bones. I sometimes are raw.
You
Can't blame me for
for
what I want to do, but show me a man that sleeps more profound than big old Uncle lying out on the ground.
Yeah, the newspapers call for our gang's demise. Says we're no good thieves that you should despise. A parson remarks from his pulpit of bones. Fortune favors those that look out for their own. Yeah.
You know, the problem with you, Pierce, is that you're just a goddamn drunk. Is that right? Sure is. But the problem with you, Williamson, is that you're all talk. Talk, huh?
don't worry. It can wait.
Too tired for this.
My dear Arthur, I hope this letter finds you well. It seems Jamie may have escaped from the clutches of the Chelonians, so perhaps it was for the best that you didn't go causing trouble on my behalf. Oh, Arthur, you're very wise. I, on the other hand, have made such a mess of my life, time and again. Why can I not change and be the woman I want to be? Why couldn't you change and be a man and put down all those fantasies that shroud your judgment? Life is very confusing, and I see now that I'm not very good at it. I am afraid we've got ourselves into another mess. It's not my fault, but I need your help. I hate so to ask, but I have nobody else. I'm staying at the Hotel Grand in Saint Denis. Oh, Arthur, I know it is wrong to ask you, but I'm all alone, and for what we once had together, I beg of you, even though I am ashamed to do so. Yours, Mary.
How's things? Trying to remain optimistic. It'll be okay. You awake?
What, Arthur?
You were snoring, that's all.
I need some sleep.
You gonna get up?
What's the problem, Arthur?
I've forgotten what it was now.
You hassling me even when I'm asleep now?
Hey, boy. Hello, boy. Hey, boy. You okay, Charles?
Yeah. You did good getting the boy back.
All in the past now. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Yep.
Jupiter, dear boy. The moons of Jupiter. Shut up.
Keep your eyes peeled, Marston.
Hi there.
That scar healed pretty well in the end?
I'm stuck with it now.
Anyway, I know I've ribbed you about that enough.
Sounds good.
Hosea?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
We are ridiculous.
Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickings.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident. Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me. This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is a very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Hosea, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respect.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done. I'm sorry.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you've arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
Oh, this is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not...
Any high society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley. A Confederate major in the war. I mean, hero, they say, but that is he's very young.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me. Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves. Okay. Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble. And steal nothing unless it's information.
Of course.
Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out if old Cornwall
Glass of champagne, sir?
He will.
Hey, y'all.
Bonsoir et à vous,
How do you
monsieur.
do, ma'am?
Have a blessed
Hello
evening.
there. Good evening.
Good night, sir.
Evening, all.
Hello, mister.
You okay?
Oh, my lord. The pesky nut. What a way to go, eh? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yes. Thank you. Algernon Moss.
Hello. Sir?
Thank you again, my fellow adventurer. And please, do pay me a visit at my atelier.
I'll try to.
Thank you.
Anyway, I heard that Judith Hawks.
I came down from New York for a job. I'm a banker.
A banker?
An investment banker.
You're the fellows who never lend me money when I need it. And when I've got too much, try to lend me
Evening,
more.
folks.
Hello there.
And what do you do, Mr. LaFond?
Originally furs, but now all sorts. Lumber, leather.
Can I interest you in a glass of champagne?
My partners and I represent 20, well, more like 23% of all the trade heading south from Quebec into the U.S.
Who do you bank with?
Gentlemen.
Can I help you, sir?
Hello, sir.
Not quite sure yet.
How was the show? I heard you went.
My art is all very well, but my daughter could do better.
Oh, you're not such a Philistine as all
Evening,
that,
gentlemen.
Marie.
No,
Hello
I'm
there.
quite that much of a Philistine. Besides which, Monsieur
Evening,
Chapman,
sir.
he is a two-bit charmer. Only the most foolish
How's things?
would fall for his nonsense.
Oh, that's quite unfair. You know what? I that I'm delightful in that French sort of way. He reminds me of someone in a book by Balzac. An even greater wit.
Don't blame me for God's mistakes.
Very unkind, Marie.
I am honest.
The only one. I beg to differ, sir.
Oh, would you like tickets?
What?
This cabaret show at the Theatre.
We want to end this century yet more besmirched. Blood and guilt because of more sins? Do we wish to better ourselves?
It ain't complex, MU. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, hey, what say you and me cool off?
Get your hands off me.
Come on, sleep it off. Sit down and calm down. count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party. Hi there.
Good day,
Gentlemen.
sir.
How do you do? Good evening.
How do you
Gentlemen.
do?
Bonjour, monsieur.
How are you all doing?
How do you do?
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
That's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, my lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me, pardon. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
Good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Hey there, mister. Hi there.
Hello.
Evening, sir. Evening, ma'am. How
Hello
are you?
there.
Ma'am.
Bonjour, monsieur.
How's it going with you? Hello,
Oh,
ma'am.
not too bad.
Hi there.
Bonjour.
How do you do, ma'am?
How do you do, sir?
Hello, sir.
I hope you're doing well there, miss.
Thanks.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Terrell.
Hey. Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Chip and beat him. I will not have standard slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. Standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight. I'm sorry, sir, but the party's in the garden. The residence is purely for family. I do hope you understand.
Forgive me. I was unaware.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting. Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high stake. Come on. Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society pigeon shit. If you... It's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of... Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law react.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay. So, you gonna look into this bank?
Yes. I want to make sure we're fully prepped before making any moves.
For sure. Well, I should get back to it.
See you later.
Yeah?
Hey.
Well, not a bad day for it.
Now, one that sounds sincere.
No, I'm not playing this game.
Don't worry, I'm just playing with you. Hello, Mary Beth.
How are you, Arthur?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
So, no regrets?
Regrets for what?
Well, for joining this band of maniacs.
If you're a girl without means in this world, life is very scary. You boys cared for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Huh. Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
She's been taken by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
The Foreman brothers? What are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going. All right, head for Rhodes. And quick.
She's in Rhodes?
No. She's at a place called Radley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No. She spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
And now it is.
Oh, yes.
What do they want with her anyway? I think I saw one of the foremans hassling her and Valentine.
Yes. They probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they don't see it that way.
Tilly?
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
It's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches. Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
Yeah. I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him.
Whoa.
What you want?
Time. I knew you said I'd deal with it. Anyway, just get in there and try to kill him.
Goddamn bastard! Oh, dead man! What the?
If I had it my way, you... What the hell? What?
It's okay, Miss Tilly. Now, let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
Yeah, it don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss. Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun. Anyone approaches, shoot them.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine.
Now catch that bastard.
The one in front's the boss. Bring him back alive. I ain't done with this.
All right, get after them.
Whoa.
There, straight ahead. I saw him go through those bushes. You've got a couple more seconds. But regret what you did. You got it. They're heading down the hill to the water. Oh, there they
Stop it!
Go on! What are you doing? Can't this horse go any faster?
Stay the hell away from us!
Oh, look at these cowards! All right, I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly. Don't let him get away! Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard.
I promise you. Come here.
That's it. Now make sure you tie him up real good.
Roping me like a damn steer.
Arthur, use the lasso. Don't kill him yet. Tilly can't speak to him if he's dead, Arthur.
Gonna make these nice and tight.
All right, you bring that bastard back to Tilly so we can all have a nice little chat. I'm gonna head over there now to check she's okay.
With pleasure.
I'll take his horse. He won't be needing it no more.
This could get bumpy.
Do you have the first idea what you're getting into? I'm Anthony Foreman.
Well, thanks for the introduction, Anthony. Is that Foreman with an E? I want the Undertaker to spell it right.
Funny bastard. Who are you, bastard? Funny bastard. Who are you running with?
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing. This rope is cutting into me.
Don't feel so good when you're the one tied up, does it?
She killed my goddamn cousin.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be seeing him soon enough.
What are you
Damn coward.
What are you gonna do with me?
I ain't sure yet. Reckon I'll let Tilly decide what you deserve.
You're wasting your time with...
All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here. Dump him on the ground here. I want to get a good look at this monster.
So he's still alive then?
I guess.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman!
I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ate yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur!
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Now, you think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone. History is done.
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat.
Go on.
All right, you.
Come on. Let's get you home. Yeah!
Now get out of here. Yep. Yep.
We ain't dead and we ain't fed.
I'm getting bored of you, Mr. Black. I reckon we go it alone.
You're leaving me, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, well, leave this then.
Lordy, no!
What you fools up to?
It's Mr. Black's fault.
His fault, the darky white. Well, I don't know why they call him that. Look at him.
Don't you start now.
I'll knock the color clean off you. Come on.
And I'll tar you, you lily-livered...
Enough! Huh. You two fools look like you've just run off a chain gang.
Yeah, what of it?
What are you doing?
Starving.
They got bounty posters for us all over town.
And we can't go into town to get supplies.
Say, mister, maybe you can do us fools a favor. We ain't bad guys at all. He's okay. Even for a darky.
Shut it, you pasty-faced streaker. Don't you start up again. Just shut up.
You shut up.
Morning to you.
Hey. Hey, it's good to see you again, friend.
How you keeping?
I'm miserable.
Because of the leg?
No, I'm used to the leg. I've been without it a whole lot longer than I was with it. Nah, it's a people. Yeah, a bunch of nasty, miserable peasants I gotta share this place with.
Why don't you leave?
Leave? Well, I live here. They're my nasty, miserable people. I've been hating on them for so long, if I forgot to hate them, I wouldn't know what day it was. Yeah, but you...
I'll take it.
Man, you ought to get out of here and you ought to stop coming back.
Extra, extra. Come and get it.
Don't stay on my account, mister. I know I ain't the best company. If you don't mind, partner, I'd kind of like to be alone right now.
Youngin died a few years back.
That's how it is.
Yep.
Damn preacher told me I need to find the Lord. Who's he think he is?
This place is going to hell.
Yeah?
Ancient feud comes to a head. Scores dead in roads.
Hear that moonshine operation out in the swamp over from LaGrasse got blown to high hell.
Uh-huh.
Line up, Rhodes. Get your paper.
Burns' poor horse got bit by a snake. His balls blew up the size of balloons before it died.